Hello, this is Tony Hiller from RealClimateScience.com, setting the record straight about climate. Today's presentation is Bill Nye, the Cognitive Dissonance Guy. Bill Nye has a new TV show out based on the premise that he's saving the planet from climate deniers. Destiny Dolan asked him, "No, serious question. What makes people think global warming isn't a real thing, like it's February and it's 70 degrees outside?" According to Bill Nye, the answer is simple: cognitive dissonance. People have a certain worldview. When they're confronted with evidence that conflicts with the worldview, they have dissonance, conflict in their minds, Nye says. Instead of changing their worldview, which you've held your entire life, you dismiss the evidence, and along with that, you dismiss the authorities that have provided the evidence. A classic appeal to authority. Bill Nye says to look at the data, so let's do that. This is the official U.S. temperature data for February from NOAA, the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration. What it shows us is that the frequency of 70-degree days in February has actually declined slightly since 1920. There were a lot of 70-degree days this year and was second highest on record, but the highest was actually 1976, and that came right before the three coldest winters on record in the United States. 1 year after the warmest February of 1976, it was brutally cold in the United States. Buffalo, New York was buried under 10 feet of snow. They had to chip the ice off the streets for Jimmy Carter's inauguration in 1977, and it even snowed in Miami. Warm and even hot February temperatures are actually not very unusual in the U.S. The hottest U.S. February temperature occurred way back in 1902. It was 104 degrees at Rio Grande City, Texas. What would Destiny Dolan say about that sort of heat? This graph shows the warmest February temperature ever recorded at all 1,218 U.S. Historical Climatology Network stations. The average is about 78 degrees. So no, 70-degree temperatures are not unusual in the U.S. in February, and it's certainly not an indication of global warming. Bill Nye says that other people ignore data, but that's not what's going on here at all. It's him who's ignoring the data. In fact, I would bet he's never even looked at it. Bill Nye is truly the cognitive dissonance guy. Please visit Toto on the web at realclimatescience.com. He's been pulling back the curtain on junk science for a long time.